So far we haven't learned how to graph yet. We've only learned that you can put 2 points and draw a line between them, okay? If you have the 2 points. But let's say I don't have the 2 points, and I have an equation that looks like this. I have an equation that says y equals x5. How can I graph that on a graph? How can I graph the line? Does anyone have any ideas? No. Okay. So, eyes on me, please. And listen. So, we can construct a table of values. Okay, which means table of values is a table where you have x and y, right? So you can actually plot the points on the graph. I have to use the equation to find the y, given an x. So in this case, the x values that I picked, because I picked these values, are -1, 0, 1, and 2. You can pick any x values. You're not restricted to the x values. Okay? So what do I do? If x is equal to -1, all what I have to do is I have to replace the x with a -1. So that will be what? Y equals 1 minus 5. You see what happened? So I replace that -1, that x with a -1. What do I get if I have -1 and -5? -6. So the x value is -1, the y value is -6. So my point is -1, -6. Remember that a point has to be written in brackets with a decimal between them. With a, not decimal, with a comma between them. Okay? X goes first, y goes second. So my point is -1, -6. You guys see that point here? Right? That is my first point. -1 on the x, -6 on the y. Okay? Now, my second x value is 0. So I plug in 0 for x. What do I get? 0 minus 5 is -5. So what's my point?
0, -5.
0, -5. Excellent. So 0, -5 is right here. Right? X is 0, y is -5. How about if x is 1? What do I get?
-4.
That's right. 1 minus 5 is -4. So what's my point? 1, -4. 1, -4 is right. So that's 1. And go down to -4. So that's my third point. You guys see the trend? Okay? If I plug in 2, what do I get?
-3.
-3. So my point is 2, -3. Now right now I have 4 points. It's very easy for me to graph my line. Technically 2 points is enough, but 4 points is awesome. Now when you graph your line, don't stop at your first and last point. Extend your line to go beyond, because the line is continuous. The line does not stop. If I keep plugging values for x, I'm going to keep getting values for y. Right? So this would be my line. Now, are you guys okay with this? Now the next question is the point 50 on the line y equals x minus 5. What do you guys think?
Yes.
Yes, it is? Now, how did you know that?
Because if you extend the line, it goes up to the left.
Okay, so I can extend the line more, right, and see if it actually touches that. That's one way I can do it. Okay, and then I see that the 0.50 is right here, right? So this is the 0.50, right? And my line does pass through that point. Do you guys understand that part? Now, what other ways? If your graph is not very clear, sometimes that will give you problems. If the point is way off the graph, that's going to give you problems. What other ways do you think I can solve to see if that point is actually on the line?
Change X.
Change x into what? 5. And then what should my answer be?
0.
0. And if my answer is not 0, do I get would that be correct? No. Then that would be 50 is not on the line. Okay? So, what Dale was saying, this is x, this is y, right? I can plug in the 5 into the x, okay? And I can check, I can do exactly what you said, Dale, or I can do this. I can plug in 0 for y, and I can check with left side, right side, okay? So, if I do that, 0 equals 5 minus 5. Is 5 minus 5 0? 0 equals 0, so that means my left side equals my right side. Right? Remember we did that when we were solving for equations? So I checked, left side equals right side, therefore the 0.50 is on the line. You're still trying to figure out. So what part? So you see that this point xy, I plugged in 5 in for x, and I plugged in 0 for y. Okay? If my left side equals to my right side, then the point is on the line.
So the 0, why did you get that? Okay, so the 0 equally
For the y,
okay.
and the 5 in for the x. So 5 minus 5, I got 0. Because both sides are 0, then my left side equals my right side. That means the point is on the line. Okay? I'm going to give you another point. With point 2, 3 be on the line. For example. So again, I do the same thing. X, Y. I plug in x for x, and I plug in 3 for y. What's 2 minus 5?
-3.
-3. Is my left side equal my right side?
No.
So that means the point is not on the line. Does it make sense to you now? Right? So this is, you've seen both, if it is or if it's not. Okay? I can actually take this. Where would 2, 3 be? 2, 3. Right? So 2, 3 is right here. And it's not on the line. You see that? Are you guys okay with this? So, table of values is used to plot a line. This is one way that we use to plot a line. Okay? So first you have to plug in values for x to solve for y and plot your points and draw your line. Okay? Try to do the next equation or the next table of values.